Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of My Team Career Mode. Second one today, and the last one for probably another week, I would say. I'm gonna be gone all week and on a company trip. So, yeah, tonight we're in Bahrain, and looking forward for this one. Hopefully, we get a good result here. Last time out, we were in Suzuka. We got double points as a team. Might be more difficult to do so. This time out, looks like so we were actually able to qualify as Zane in 7th. I think we maximized qualifying once again. We actually qualified ahead of a Ferrari this time. I mean, both Ferraris. Lewis again was knocked out of Q2 for the second week in a row. And yeah, we were able to finish qualifying in 7th. We were right around there the entire session, 6th or 7th. I think we got 6th at one point, but yeah, in Q3 there was quite a big gap to the top three teams: Mercedes, Red Bull, and McLaren. Yeah, so I think we were a second behind those guys. But yeah, other than that, I think we felt pretty good about the lap. We got 7th, like I said, and so that's where we'll start the race. And with that said, let's get into it.
It started as a day race, it now runs at night. Welcome to Bahrain International Circuit for the Bahrain Grand Prix. We go racing today around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday and he'll start from pole position. And starting next to them is George Russell. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Piastri, Antonelli, Carlos Sainz and Norris, Maloney, Leclerc, Albon and Franco Colapinto, Lawson, Hamilton, Pierre Gasly and Hadjar, Bortoletto, Hulkenberg, Paul Aaron and Lance Stroll, Doohan, Pepe Marti, Behrman and Jack Crawford rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. Welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. Alongside me is Anthony Davidson. I love this moment in the weekend. Put us in their shoes right now. What are they feeling on the grid?
You've got to know, you've got to have a pre-race game plan. You've watched videos before you get into the car of previous races gone by. You know where you have to place your car if X, Y or Z happens in front of you or behind you. So having this clear game plan is absolutely essential before you get in the car.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going.
And continue it, we shall. We're in top 10, obviously, right now. Hopefully we can stay here, maybe possibly move up to places. We'll see. It's going to be tight because the top 6, like I said, the top 3 teams are a lot faster than us. So it'll be tough, but our goal is, 7th or 8th. I think we'll be happy with. Strategy-wise, it's looking like a 2-stop, perhaps. They want to start on hard tires. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about that one, to be honest. I think last year, I can't remember what we did last season. but I feel like we started on mediums and went hard and stayed out, I think. So let's try that again. So the fuel load thing trick seemed to work last time. We did a lap and a half extra fuel. Let's do that. I think 1.4 should do it. So yeah, okay. Let's customize the strategy a little bit here. I don't want to start on the hards. Let's start on medium. Then we'll go hard. Yeah, I think that's fine. Why can't we start on a new medium? So that's not a new medium tire, is it? I don't know. Maybe pit lap 10, somewhere in there. Alright, we'll try that. That's good. Gloves on. Let's do this thing. It's already 9 o'clock. I need to be in bed by... I want to be in bed by 10, but that's not going to happen, is it? Rip. Alright, it's fine. Here we go. There's some cats ahead of us on the hard tire. Looks like both McLaren hard, Mercedes medium. Honestly, I don't know why I even bother looking at their tires, because my race is not with them. They are way too fast. The race is behind us, really. You see what looks like Charles is on hard. Yep. Oops.
Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
Here we go. They're so freaking slow into the corner, man. It's so dumb. Oh, look at that, just crazy fast down the straights. Like they have like infinite battery, like they never harvest. And they just bam overtake constantly. I don't have DRS, so I'm screwed. Sit and duck.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of it.
I don't have DRS there either. Wow. Oh my god. Still pulling away from me when I have DRS on. Like, come on. Oh my god, of course. Nice. You turned it on me, but I shouldn't have been there. A little late on my part. think we're gonna extend this stint. The tires aren't too bad. We're also being towed right now from Lewis. Oops, shouldn't have done that though. That's gonna cook him a little bit.
Information on Behrman for you. Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
Safety car.
Yellow flag. Okay, be aware, as you move to the next part of the track, no overtaking through the yellow flags. Okay, clear.
There's hardly any ever safety cars anymore. Like maybe like 2 or 3 last season.
We're going to box this lap and push hard on the impact. Don't forget, box this lap.
No, I'm gonna forget. No, Lewis. You were my train. No. Oh, I'm gonna have Max on my train here in a little bit. Hopefully, if I hang on to him. Probably not, though. Whoa.
Okay, remember to hit this lap.
Come on. Give me a DRS, please. No. Too fast. Alright, let's pit next time by.
Nico's coming in for his stop now. Probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
So bad at that, man. Close enough. Oh no! Slow stop! No! 5 seconds. Fuck me, dude.
You only have to stop once now. One stop left.
You would have been ahead of those guys. Had I had a good stop. Oh my god. Yeah, I agree. Well, it's that they have their cars maxed out too. I don't. I mean, any track that has a long straight like that, they're going to be pretty OP. Should be competing with Lewis right now for 8th, but we had a slow stop, 5-second pit stop. So now we're battling with Alpines for the last points. He's gonna get me now. Maybe not. He can defend. We're not as quick as the 4 teams ahead of us in the rankings, or the driver, or the whatever performance table. Should have DRS this lap.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Yep.
We're approaching the pit window, we're going to be on medium.
I want to get around this Alpine quicker than later. He's on soft tires. His tire's probably dead. Man, he's really slow through here. I'll get him at the straight, or maybe he'll pit. One of the two. Look at Max. Wasting no time. He's not pitting, wow. Okay. Well, gotta pass him here. Maxwell. Look at this shit. This is wild right here, though. Now this is pod racing. Oh, my tire's looking pretty good. Yeah, not bad. Should make it to the end.
Okay, you want you to hit this lap, so push now, push. Okay, Nico's into the pits. Nico in the pits.
Got some fast race cars behind us. A little deep there. Are we seriously out of fuel? Oh my god, or not out of fuel, but under. Wow.
Box this lap, please. Box this lap.
I got DRS, he didn't. Ferrari does, though. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know why that is, because I put more fuel in the car than I usually do. It's like the fuel upgrades just do something wacky to your fuel mileage.
7 laps worth of fuel remaining.
It's like they trick you to put less fuel in the car. I don't know. Weird. I gotta start lifting and coasting.
the boxes lap. Keep an eye on the distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. Laps old, and the time last lap 1 minute 30.0.
Oops.
fuel left.
He's right there behind me. Not looking good. Like, I'm short shifting, I'm lifting and coast, and I still can't break even with the fuel mileage. Like, that's terrible. I mean, he's right behind me. Probably 2.5 seconds. One lap to go. We're gonna run out of fuel on the second to last straight. I can't keep him behind me. I mean, I'm not going to complete this lap without running out of fuel. I can hear the fireworks from Max. Yeah, I can't see the fireworks. Yeah, I'm out of fuel now, so... Can we hang on for 9th, though? That's the question. Maybe. Yeah, we got it.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you tomorrow.
Fuel, again.
You've heard this one before. Max Verstappen takes the victory.
Well, a brilliant race for them today, because you can clearly see out there they were really at one with the car. And as a driver, you take comfort from the fact that you can win in a new set of regulations. And moving forward, you're going to see that confidence rise more and more. Brilliant stuff today by them.
Here we go then, the top three from the race making their way onto the rostrum. Well, we've seen this one before. Max Verstappen on the top step once again.
Top 5 is tough, man. I don't know about that. I think there's a clear top 3 teams. You have Red Bull, Mercedes, and McLaren right now. Ferrari are right there too, right behind them. I think we're just as fast as the Ferrari, at least Lewis anyway.
Everyone who's joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
I just think Red Bull and McLaren, Mercedes are out of reach at the moment. They're like a second faster a lap at least than us and anyone else really. I mean, you have George there. I'm surprised he didn't win. He got 5th. Wow. 129.1. And our best lap was a 131.4. So, I mean, we could have. They were on the softs too. We did the medium hard strategy. Yeah, I don't know. It's 5-second pit stop didn't help, of course, and obviously the fuel at the end. Maybe 7th was on the cards, but yeah, that's about it. I think I put 1.5 extra laps of fuel at Suzuka, and then 1.4 extra laps in Bahrain, and yeah, had issues. So I don't know. It's probably track dependent, and I have to put at least two extra laps of fuel in the car everywhere I go now. So last season, before we had any upgrades, any like engine like fuel upgrades, I could put like a half a lap of extra fuel in the car, and I was fine. Well, hopefully we have. Oh, yes. We're back to Jeddah.
One of the parts failed during development.
Let's say, hopefully we don't have another race right after this, but we do. But Jeddah's fun. I actually really enjoyed Jeddah. Last season was my first time like an actual race around it, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, looking forward to the next one. But we need some more upgrades on our car. And also, it's late. I have a flight to catch. So this is me tuning out for now. We'll catch you guys next weekend or the next race. Till then, peace out.